What's happening, my man? Thanks, man. I shaved my head the other night and trimmed my beard up. I got my Rick Ross thing coming back. I wish I would have never cut it, man, because that thing was out there. It was, puffy. It was out there. And I get in the modes where I just don't care sometimes and I just shave it off or I try to do something different with it. And, sometimes I mess it up. Sometimes I get it right. So right now, it's looking good. So I'm going to keep it like this. Yeah, that thing was out there, man. I just think if I would have never cut it. But anyway, I guess since we got 3 viewers right now, 4, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So I don't know what you guys know about Fragcom, and me personally, I know absolutely nothing about it. I just know what I see on YouTube as far as like other reviewers talking about Fragcom and what it has become. I've heard Joy I mean talk about it, some other reviewers, and basically I think Fragcom is a load of shit. If you want my honest opinion, it's a bunch of hypocritical people who go on and talk shit about a whole bunch of other people, reviewers. It talks about their content, their channels, and I know Cuba Knows just did a video about this. Joy I mean did a video, and a few other people, and I just wanted to put my 2 cents in. Also, um, this is supposed to be. It's a passion for a lot of people. Fragrances. Um, I'm kind of passionate about it. I take it kind of serious, but not to the point where I'm jumping on my lives and I'm talking trash about the next man. Like I could have said so many things about Jeremy Fragrance and what he did with his patriarch and or Patreon or whatever you want to call it. His fragrance, how he jacked up the price sky high, which I already knew in my mind he was gonna do it because he seemed money hungry. You can tell he started changing when his content started being pretty much the same. He went from talking about uh, not really cheapies, but he went from talking about decent price fragrances, and then he started all of his content went to being about the same fragrances. He talked about La Nuit de L'Homme. He started talking about just regular L'Homme. He started talking about Prada. He started talking about the same old stuff over and over and over. And um, me personally, I feel you, homie. Everybody has their opinion. I try not to like jump out there like that. The only thing I did was when his content started changing, and I realized what he was becoming or what he actually really was about from the beginning, because it was just to me a front. Most of the time, your true colors come out sooner or later. And once I found out, I just unsubscribed from his channel. So I don't even get anything from him. And that goes the same for anyone else. If I feel like, their content doesn't pertain to me and it's, out of my price range, and all of their fragrances start they start talking about the higher end stuff, then I just unsubscribe. I try to keep it mixed up a little bit. Like every now and then if I get a fragrance that runs 60, 70, or $100, um, I'll throw it in there. But for the most part, almost all of my fragrances are cheapies. um, like I said, Fragcom to me is a load of shit. Um, People go on and they attack other reviewers and their channels, and people people are easily persuaded. Um, People who say or claim to be true fans, they may listen to another reviewer talk trash. I'm gonna take me for example. I'm fresh in the game, so I really don't have a broad spectrum of viewers right now. I have like 100 and something viewers right now, which I'm blessed to have that, and I appreciate it a lot. Say I'm on here and I'm talking about cheapies all the time. Somebody else on another channel might subscribe to me, or might, one of my videos might fall through the crack and get to them, and then they may not like it or like the fragrance that I talk about. So they'll go and talk shit about my channel on their channel. And then if some of my subscribers are subscribed to their channel, they may be like, maybe he's right. Maybe Keith needs to, broaden his horizon and starts dealing with niche and some other fragrances and stuff like that. And then they'll start looking at me sideways out the corner of their eye like, maybe this other guy has a point, and then I'll lose that subscriber. So I try not to sit on here and persuade anybody. I try not to like cast judgment on people, because I know I have true followers on here that tune in no matter what the content is, no matter what I'm talking about, what kind of fragrance it is, whether it's a shitty fragrance or it's the best fragrance in the world. I have loyal followers, and I'm pretty sure some of these people won't be persuaded that easily. I try to keep it as raw and uncut as possible. I give my true, honest opinion, and people tell me this every day, that they like the fact that I keep it real. I feel you. Yo, what's happening, Swim Master Mike? Yeah, I try to do that, man. I try to stay true to who I am, which is, I think, one of the reasons why a lot of people started following me, because I get it all the time. People always tell me that I keep it real, I keep it raw. Um, that's what's up. Uh, my attitude is the bait, bro. Yeah, I mean, I try to be the realest I can, and that's the only way I know. I don't know no other way. Um, Plus, I think another thing is I'm always live. That's a big plus also. I never really do recorded videos. I try not to do um, scripted stuff. I don't sit down and write out what I'm going to talk about. I don't sit down and, map out what angle I'm going to take. Everything is off the fly with me. So sometimes if my videos seem a little all over the place when I be talking, that's pretty much what it is. I mean, if you guys throw a question out there right now in the middle of what I'm talking about, I'm going to try to answer that question, but I try to get back to what I was just talking about. Cody R. Okay. Yeah, let me know what you think, because I haven't ordered it yet. I have to wait till next week when I get paid again. But if you tell me it's not any good, I'm not going to do it. So, but yeah, I try to stay away from that Fragcom stuff. I don't deal with a lot of negativity. Like my man tried me not too long ago and, said what he said, which I understand where he was coming from. I just wish he would have said it in a little bit better way, and it wouldn't have went to the war of words like it did, because I don't know that man and that man don't know me. You know what I'm saying? And I try not to cast judgment on people before I know them. He could be one of the coolest people in the world, and I just misunderstood. But it was how he worded what he said, which kind of set me off. But we talked about it, and it's cool now. As far as I know now, I don't know if he's out there talking shit behind my back or saying something on another channel about me. But as far as me and him go, we talked about it before I did that live, and um, I'm cool with it. It's over and done with. It's water under the bridge for me. Orange drink. No, this is fruit punch. It just looks orange because of the lighting. It's fruit punch Gatorade. You wore Invictus Aqua today just by coincidence. What did you think about it? Because I gave my honest opinion on it, and I'm going to give you my honest opinion again, but I want to hear what you thought about it. Right now I'm waiting on Swim Master Mike to respond on what he thought about Invictus Aqua. Because I wore that fragrance today also. And I already gave my opinion on it. But I want to know what any of you guys think about it. It's really nice. It's nice to throw out my opinion once again on it. The opening, I got 9 samples and bottles and about to ship tomorrow or Saturday. I'll throw in a beard oil too. That's cool. Above average. Yeah. My personal opinion, I don't feel it's above average to my nose. I think it's average. The opening spray, you get the sweetness of the original Invictus, and then it turns aquatic after a few minutes. It to me got aquatic and powdery, which is it's not bad, but I think Bulgari Aquamarine, in my book, is a better fragrance to me than Invictus Aqua. Now, if I had the 2016 version, which is supposed to be quote unquote the better or the best version, I probably would have a difference of opinion, but I haven't smelled it, so I don't know what it smells like. If anyone in here is interested in trading for a 85% full 360 red or 95 thallium, what are you trying to trade for, Cody? Because I have both of those fragrances already. And I love thallium. Thallium is the shit. I just don't wear it as much. And 360 red to me is a great fragrance also. It's a damn good alternative to Aqua di Gio in my book. I don't know what nobody else thinks, but it is a little spicier. Want to get a birthday gift for my dad. It's his birthday today. Want to get Ferrari red. I saw Ferrari black too. Which one should I buy? Honestly, I have no idea about any of the Ferrari fragrances. I have the Scuderia. Well, I guess it's the same thing. The Scuderia, I think it was Scuderia Ferrari, Scuderia something that I have. I like, if you're talking about the two that I have, one is in the red bottle and one is in the black bottle. If it's the Scuderia line, the black version to me is better because it has like a plum note in it, and I like plum. I like that, the black one, better than oh, okay, that's what's up. If he's into sweet fragrances, get the black. If he's not, then you might want to lean more towards the red. But the black one, in my personal opinion, is the better of the two. I love plum. It has a nice fragrance. It has a nice smell to it. There's actually, I don't think, no way that you can get a sample bottle unless I send it to you. But I know you trying to get a gift for him, like as of right now. And if you find it right now, get the black one. But you need to be sure if he's into sweet fragrances. It's not overly sweet. It just has a sweetness to it. And I don't know how old your dad is, but if he's into sweet fragrances, I think that one would be perfect for him. But I do have some others that I could recommend, but I have to be in front of my collection to tell you. In his 50s. Okay, so he's still fairly young then. I'm right behind him. I'm 41. Um, do you know what else you saw? And where was it that you saw these fragrances? Was it like Ross or TJ Maxx? Because I know Ross usually has a lot of those Scuderia Ferrari fragrances. I don't see them that much at TJ Maxx. Perfume shop. Okay. They're pretty inexpensive. They're not high at all. I think Ross sells them for like 20 bucks, 15, 20 bucks, which is where I found both of mine. But it also depends on how much money you're trying to spend. Because if you want a nice fragrance for him that's gonna attract attention, is he married? Still. If you're looking for something that he's gonna like, that's gonna attract attention, then you might want to try Giorgio Armani Absolute. That is a great fragrance. It's manly. It has some sweetness to it. Um, I wore that fragrance to a club, and if you haven't watched that video, go back and watch the video. It's Giorgio Armani Absolute or Absolute or something like that. Yeah, it's a great fragrance. I wore it to a club one night, and I got a lot of attention behind that. And I think it's just right for a grown man. But it's a little bit pricey also. It's like 80 bucks for it. So I mean, if you don't want to spend that kind of money, then go for the Scuderia Black. You won't go wrong with that one. I don't know about problem solving, homie, but I try to give my opinion. Club de Nuit, Intense Man, can't go wrong for anyone. Yeah, that's a great fragrance too, but I don't know if he would like it. I mean, as far as like the dry down, it would be nice, but it's the opening is a little bit harsh because of that lemon. Well, that's what's up. If you don't mind spending that kind of coin, try. You can also go to, I don't know where you live, but if you have a Belks or a Sephora or a Ulta or someplace like that, stop by one of those stores because they should still be open, and you can sample some of those fragrances before you purchase them. Ireland, good God. Okay. Um, I don't know what you guys have there as far as like discount stores or retail like stores, but if you can get your hands on some of those samples just to go in belts or whatever and spray something on a tester strip and smell it, I'm pretty sure you'll find something. But my first recommendation would be Giorgio Armani Absolute for a grown man. Um, my second choice, if that's what you're gonna lean towards, would be the Scuderia Ferrari Black or Ferrari Scuderia or however you say it, the black. I mean, there are many other things I could throw out there also, but um, like I said, I have to be in front of my collection to um, really give you some more insight. Cause I have a lot of stuff. I just right now I'm not in front of it, so I can't tell you. LOL. Buffalo shrimp. You're narrating. Buffalo shrimp is a flavor. My bottle dries down damn fast. I'll get it now. You're very welcome. And thank you being one of my subscribers. I don't have many female subscribers. So if you have any female friends that, are interested in fragrances, um, maybe they have a man or a dad or uncle or, a brother or whatever that they like to get stuff for. So, mention it to them, my channel. If you want to play them some of my videos, I know I'm not the most well organized person. My videos are sometimes dry, but I do what I do, and I try to help out people as much as I can, and I give my honest opinion. I don't sit on here and sugarcoat anything. I don't tell people that I like something when I really don't. If I don't like it, it is what it is, and I disagree with somebody in a heartbeat, especially if I don't feel like, to my nose, that fragrance is any good. So, thank you once again for being one of my subscribers. I'll tell my big bro to subscribe to your channel. He collects perfumes. That's what's up. Lapidus. Lapidus is a strong fragrance. Told him to stop buying more. All right, sweetheart. I'll catch you later. I'm the same way. I got way too many right now. I mean, I have a shelf with like 3 or 4 glasses on it, and it's full. And then my actual dresser is almost completely covered, the top of it. So and I'm still purchasing more. Right now on my dresser, I have the dresser almost completely covered, and now I got to start putting fragrances on top of fragrances. So I'm gonna do another video. I don't know about tonight, but maybe tomorrow, and show you guys once again my collection and how insane it's getting. It's really out of hand. Am I missing something? What is going on with you guys with this buffalo shrimp thing? You guys are just having a ball on here, and that's what's up, man. At least y'all having fun. That's what I'm here for. So we can all have fun, talk about what we want to talk about. Well, I hope you're right, man. Cause I love my fragrances, and if I see something I like, or I find something at a decent price, um, I jump out there. I don't waste no time. Oh yeah, I saw it, but I was trying to, I was trying to answer this young lady's question. Um, if you want something to wear to Hooters, I don't know if this is a trick question, but um, I wouldn't wear anything spicy. I wouldn't wear anything manly. I would go strong and sweet. So you can go with something like uh, Invictus. You can go with 1 million. Um, what else? Versace Arrows. Um, Giorgio Armani Absolute would be a good one to wear. Women like that. Um, what else could you wear? I don't know. It's an array of things that I have that I would wear. Believe it or not, um, Thallium and 360 Red are both. Yeah, Burberry Touch is a good one too. Um, 360 Red and Thallium are classic fragrances. They both are bangers. I will give you that. Some people may not know a lot about Thallium, and I think I did a video on it, but I might need to do an update video because it's been a while. It's like one of my first few videos. Excuse me. I don't know, man. It really depends. A lot of people aren't really looking for the older fragrances anymore. I mean, if you had something like um, a Ventus or you know Black Phantom or some other kind of fragrance, people would have jumped all over that. But they're not looking for fragrances that they can just go out and purchase anywhere. Like you can find 360 Red for like 10, 15 bucks depending on the bottle size. And Thallium, you might not be able to find it in stores anywhere, but online you can find it for like 10, 15 bucks depending. I think I bought mine for like 13, $14 online. If anyone gets at you looking for, let me know, bro. What you talking about, Cody? I guess it's the way you worded it. I didn't understand. I've smelled Aqua di Gio, and it does have a similar vibe. Although 360 Red is a little spicy, and Aqua di Gio doesn't really have spice to it, and that's why a lot of reviewers say that it's a great alternative to Aqua di Gio. Yeah, you can find 360 Red everywhere. It's everywhere. You can find the big bottles of it. You can find the small bottles of it, and it's cheap. It's real cheap. Perry Ellis has never really been a high price fragrance. I mean, maybe when it first comes out, and then it hits discounters like maybe a few weeks or a month later because it don't sell like that. But a lot of people slip when it comes to Perry Ellis because I've bought some great Perry Ellis fragrances. That Perry Ellis White 360 White is good. 360 Red, of course. Uh, what else I have? I have Noir. I have Black. Uh, I have a lot of different ones. Perry Ellis M is a great one to me. It's one of those sweet ones. Um, I hate the fact that these. Yeah, I saw 360 Very Blue in Ross a couple of nights ago, and I looked it up, and it didn't sound too promising to me, and I didn't buy it. It wasn't but like 15, 20 bucks, but I don't know about that one. The original Perry Ellis, I'm not too thrilled about that one either. The one that has the green looking juice. Yeah, I've seen that one too in the bluish green bottle. I don't know nothing about that one either. But I'm gonna do another video on Perry Ellis fragrances pretty soon. Uh, Also, a fragrance that I started rocking that I need to get another bottle of that a lot of people really don't like because they say it smells generic and synthetic and it's too sweet. They say it smells like youp or jupe or whatever you want to call it. But I call it Roach's Man, but it's, I guess, pronounced Rojas Man. Um, I like that fragrance. I actually won the lottery back in, I want to say 2013, I think it was 2012, on a scratch off ticket. I was buying the $20 tickets and I was entering them online on the website, and one of my tickets got drawn and I won $10,000. So you know when you win some lottery money or win money, what you gonna do? You gonna splurge. So while they was processing my ticket, I was already at the mall in Savannah, Georgia. I was already in the mall plotting out what I was gonna buy, and I had just got paid, so I'm already spending bread. Like my check was gone in no time. I'm buying cologne, I'm buying chain, everything. And then when I got back to the place, after taxes and all that kind of shit came out, it ended up being like $6,700. So of course I think I was married at the time, and I gave my wife 3,000, and then the other 3,000 and some change I used to move. We had moved, but I bought, that was one of the fragrances that I bought, and that actually was where I learned to moisturize my skin. The lady sold me some unscented lotion, and she told me to put the lotion in my hand and then spray the fragrance in it and then put it on. And that's where I learned that. Yeah, they called me. I actually, early that morning, we was getting the kids ready to go to school, and I got a phone call, and the lady on the other line was like, "Is this Mr. Keith Crook?" And I said, "Yes, ma'am, it is." And she was like, "Well, I'm calling to inform you that on behalf of the Georgia Lottery Commission, you have won $10,000." And you know me, I keeps it real. I was like, "Man, get the fuck out of here. Stop playing with me." And I was finna hang up. And she was like, "No, Mr. Crook, this is not a joke. This is not a scam." She said, "Did you enter some tickets on our Georgia Lottery website?" And I said, "Yes, ma'am, I did." And she said, "Well, pull out your tickets, and I'm gonna call the numbers out, and you tell me if you still have that ticket." And I pulled the tickets out, and I had like a stack of them shits, all $20 tickets. She went to calling the numbers out, and the one ticket she called out, it matched. And she was like, "That's the ticket." She said, "Where do you want to go to pick up your winnings?" And I said, "Well, what's close by?" And she said, "I think Augusta, Atlanta, or Macon, one of the two, Savannah, and somewhere else that she said." But anyway, I said Savannah is the closest. I'll be there. And she sent me the address, and got the kids off to school, and I went straight to Savannah. And they wasn't even open yet, and I was standing at the door with that damn ticket in my hand. I'll never forget. It was funny as hell. I'm standing there waiting on these people to open these doors. Nobody was even in the building. I was just standing out front, and they came up and they was like, "You must be Keith." And I was like, "Yes, that's me." So they took my ticket. They started processing it, and they told me if I wanted to go do whatever, get something to eat or whatever, go ahead. And I went to the Savannah Mall. I walked around. I had a pocket full of money. I just got paid, and I just started spending. And that's the first time I ever smelled and bought Rojas or Roach's Man, or however you want to call it. And once that fragrance was gone, I never bought it again. But I can find it pretty cheap online. I just haven't on it. And I kept listening to other reviewers say that, they didn't like it, that it smelled generic, and it's this, that, and the other. But I'm going to get it again because I like it personally. And I really don't have to buy it, for the simple fact that I have Youp or Jupe, and it smells about the same, but I like the bottle. Yeah, that was a blessing, man. And it came right on time because we actually was trying to move at the time also. So that was what was up, man. And honestly speaking, after I won that money, I never really played the lottery again. Like every blue moon, I'll buy a scratch off ticket if I got $1 left over out of, me buying a bag of chips or a soda or something. And I'll be like, yeah, give me one of them, dollar tickets or whatever. And, but as far as like me going to the store and just going and buying scratch off after scratch off after scratch off, I'm not into that anymore. Um, I think you were the one who asked me that question yesterday or last night. And for some reason, I couldn't answer it through these messages after live was over. I actually went back and I had to find your name on one of the videos and respond to it. But Riviera by English Laundry is an okay fragrance. But I think Riviera and Signature to me smell similar, if I'm not mistaken, to my nose. And I didn't really feel either one of them. They're decent, but I don't rock them. Now they have one called Blue. What is it? One called Blue something. It smells like Versace Arrows, and they have a few other ones that I like, and I have to do another review on those also. Um, but they're pretty decent. If you looking to just have something like something in, yeah, Oxford Blue, that's what it is. It smells damn similar to Versace Arrows. It's just a little bit more toned down on the sweetness, but it's almost a clone of Versace Arrows. Yeah, they're not that strong, but on my skin, I can stretch it. I like Oxford Blue a lot. That used to be my number one fragrance up until I picked up the other one. What's happening, Red Breed? We just in here having a good time, folk. That's all. Well, it's 9:28, so I'm gonna head on back towards the office. Uh, yeah, I didn't forget. I do got to make a stop before I get home, though. Somebody wanted to borrow my truck. They wanted to borrow my services, I should say, because I ain't letting nobody borrow my fucking truck. But this young lady I was dealing with, she bought 2 chairs and they won't fit in her car, and she wants me to stop at Ross and um, see if I can take them to her house for her. John Bedwell just now got in here. Yeah, man. I mean, you missed out on a lot of good conversation last year. Amazon had the 200 ml of arrows for 50, so I jumped on it. I don't think that was a bad deal for 200 bucks. I mean, 200 milliliters. I passed on an excellent bargain at TJ Maxx not too long ago. I fucking saw not Versace. 1 million Privé. It was a 200 ml bottle for 80 bucks. And me being stingy and stubborn as fuck, um, I didn't get it. I should have bought it. And at the same time that was there, they had Armani Code Profumo, which was the smaller bottle, not the big bottle that I have now, but it was the smaller bottle. And I didn't pick up on either one of those. But I think the 1 million Privé for 80 bucks, 200 mil was a better steal. And I kicked myself in the ass every day for passing on that. I should have got it. C21stores.com. I'm gonna have to check that out. I really don't need that much, to be honest. Uh, Only if I was gonna be decanting. And that reminds me that I got a decant a fragrance for somebody who sent me a sample, or sent me actually Aspen the other day. I need to do that tonight or tomorrow. I'll probably do it tomorrow since I got so much to do tonight. But if I can find, like, I have 1 million Lucky, and it's the, I think the 50 or 40 mil, the little small one, about this size. If I can find another one of those, and I think I paid like 45 for that one. If I can find another one of those, I'll buy Privé in that instead of buying that big ass bottle, because I don't even use 1 million Lucky like that. And the first time I wore it, I thought I was gonna get buku compliments because it's a grown up scent, not like 1 million or 1 million Lucky. I mean Privé. 1 million Privé is the more grown up scent, I should say, and 1 million is the juvenile one, they say. But the first time I wore it, I thought I was gonna get a lot of compliments, and I didn't, which kind of disappointed me, because everybody talked like I was gonna be getting all these compliments, and women were gonna be slobbing and foaming out the mouth, but that obviously didn't happen. Y'all boys wildin', man. Well, anyways, guys, thank you all for tuning in. Everyone who came in late, make sure you go back and watch the beginning of this video. We did have some fun in here. Um, as always, thank you guys for being subscribers, for being faithful subscribers. Pick up a scent called Pure Gold. Has 1 million vibe to it. Pure Gold. Who makes Pure Gold? I don't even have 1 million. I want it, but I don't have it right now. Karen Lowe. Actually, I have that one. I don't even know why I just sat on here and said who makes it. It has a gold. It's a gold square bottle with a white top. That's the first one I bought from our local TJ Maxx. And then the weekend, I think it was this weekend or last weekend, I was in Jacksonville, Florida. And remember, I bought the red square bottle, which is pure red. And then the pure black was the one that I let somebody get, because I left them on the shelf and somebody came behind me and picked up the black bottle. But Karen, when I seen the name Karen Lowe, I know exactly who you were talking about. It's those square bottles. And our perfume world in the mall sells those fragrances for like 45 or 50 bucks. And I found them for like $12.99. Do you have Michael Jordan Legend? It's one of the best cheapies out there. No, I don't. I have no Michael Jordan fragrances, period. I've seen a lot of them over time. I was always scared to purchase them because I didn't know what I was going to be getting. And I don't do a lot of celebrity fragrances. Like I bought what's the one I bought? Um, Adam Levine. That shit sucked. And it has papaya and some other passion fruit and guava. That's what it is. It has passion fruit and guava in it. And when I seen them two notes, I automatically thought, oh shit, this is a sweet fragrance. It's probably gonna smell good as fuck. And I got it, and I got a few compliments with it, but on my skin, it smells kind of sour, like something's going bad in it. Like the guava or the passion fruit or something is going bad in it. I might have to try that. I've heard a few people talk about one or two of Michael Jordan's fragrances, but I've never bought them. They are pretty cheap. Yeah, Cody. I don't know about smelling like piss, but it does have a pungent odor to it, and I don't like it. And it was only like $10, so I really didn't, you know. Something else I bought. Uh, the Kanye West, whatever it takes, wasn't bad. It was another. What's the fragrance I bought? I bought it recently. I think he's a soccer player. What's that guy's name? Niche piss. Yeah, David Beckham. I got two of his in like a gift set, and I haven't worn them yet, but I have done a first impression video on. And actually, I may wear one of those tomorrow. I know I said I was gonna wear some more of those samples that I got in, but I think I might wear that tomorrow just to see what kind of reaction I get, because I haven't worn either one of those yet. But I've heard good reviews on the two that I have, but I'm kind of skeptical. Um, for Christmas, my next to the youngest sister bought us cologne. She got her old man got the Rihanna one that I wanted, and I got some cheap ass shit. I can't think of what the fuck it was, but I don't even wear it. But the Rihanna one is the one I saw at Bell's, and I was gonna buy it, and I kept passing it because I kept buying other stuff. But I don't know if it smells good or not. That Rihanna for men, but I want to check it out. Paris Hilton for men. I really didn't feel that one when I first bought it. I still don't feel it now. Although when I first bought it, it just smelled like cardboard to me. And then one day I sprayed it on just to spray it again, and it started smelling kind of sweet, like it's a soft sweet though. And I kind of liked it. It's just not long lasting, and it was cheap too. Bogart pour on. I don't think I have any Bogart fragrances. I've heard Joy talk about it because he likes some of the Bogart stuff, like the City Tower and all that. But um, I'm gonna have to try some of those out. They are pretty cheap too. All right, well, I know I done said this two times already that I was finna go. I gotta get to the office so I can be there to clock out. Um, Let me tell you something about about Jaguar before I go. So I'm in TJ Maxx a couple days ago, and I saw Jaguar, just the regular first Jaguar in the green box. So apparently somebody opened it, and so I pulled it out the box, and I heard Joy Amin talk about it, and he said that he wore it once, and it was too strong for his friend he was riding the car with. But I actually sprayed it a little bit on the box that it was in, and I sniffed it. That shit is too green for me. It is one of those like 90-year-old man type fragrances that one like them dudes that be having all them goddamn keys on their keychain that got on, the pimp suit with the shoes on, that got a pocket full of change and be sticking their hand in their pocket, jiggling around all that damn change, telling young girls to go to the trunk of the car and get them a soda water. That's what it smelled like, one of them type fragrances. Joy, I mean, likes everything in terms of 5-minute video, fit a 5-minute review into a 20-minute video. Yeah, he does, and he does try to be. He tells them cheesy ass jokes, but like him or not, I like Joy. He's pretty cool, man. He don't bother nobody. He don't fuck with nobody. He just does his thing and goes about his business. So Jaguar Evolution is actually pretty good for cheap. Yeah, I'm not really big on a lot of them car company fragrances. That Bentley Intense for Men actually surprised the fuck out of me. And I haven't worn it yet, but I have sprayed it on myself, and I like it. It's long lasting, and it's a powerhouse fragrance. You don't need but like maybe 2 sprays of that shit, and you good. Um, Scuderia Ferrari, red and black. I have those two. They have a few others that I want to try too, but yeah. Well, I'm out of here, guys. Y'all keep talking about fragrances, and I'll sit here all damn night. And believe me, I wouldn't mind doing it, but I got to get out of here. I got things to do so I can get home. Um, but thank you guys again for tuning in. Thank y'all for being great fans and great subscribers.